This is called Where Have You Been? February 23rd, 2011. Ritualistic release becomes tradition. Traditionally, I place to pretend that to document is to deal with the friends I have yet to win. No competition, no compete, no contest, just instill belief in them again. These recent encounters with my past soulmates has proven to be a sadness I had forgotten existed. Disconnection, disdain, unspoken aggressions, misdirected pain, distance, not only in miles and space, but in emotionality, in emotionality, in the sense of relocating all the love that had been. Expressions contorted of what did you want from me? I can't play dinner party like a responsible adult capable of shutting off my feelings. How do you pretend like how do you pretend like the rest of them? Did you ever believe in what we had shared, who we had been, why the separation from former self to who we've grown to be? There was nothing but conversation surrounding me. I, lost in dialogue, didn't know what direction to focus on. Which sentence could I intervene? Numb only because the restaurant patrons demand that of me. Ignored and silent like a good little boy, trying not to disturb the conversations being cultivated, the connections being found. So what now? An angry message later, and I'm feeling guilty for being so honest with a friend I thought could see what I meant, could at least see what I mean. Now driven to emotional extremes, feeling unsafe around those who once had saved me. A discomfort that I hadn't expected, prepared for, or can redeem. I wish I could take the night back and start again, expecting the once familiarity giving way to distance and fear, and then accusations and assumptions of what I was doing, or who I'd been. Concern, abandon to complacency, and observing friends act like they had forgot all the times that we had lived, not to relive that past, but instead embrace the present. So much I wanted to learn, the questions would never end. But what question should I begin? Souls that close to mine, I shouldn't have to wonder, or doubt myself, or stumble over the places we had been. I observed, almost as though we had never been friends. My love seeming to crave the love that once had been, but is that a sin? With the anticipation of progression, the possibility of responsibility. That poem was about, I saw an old friend of mine came down from Boston, and we corresponded over Facebook, which instantly ruined everything for the most part. And it's a very adolescent but truthful way of expressing precisely how I felt that day and after that day. Um, and I was just bombarded by a series of, you know, what was your problem? 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 I'm just kind of like, I really didn't realize that I had a problem. um, I, I don't know. I can't imagine people that I once loved so deeply finding humor or enjoying themselves. I mean, I guess I have to imagine it because it happened like that. And they were offended, like, why would you say that? Why would you put little Facebook things like that on there? No. And I was like, because you scowled all night and you barely talked to me, and you came from Boston, and I grew up with you. I don't know precisely how they wanted me to react, but get really drunk and pass out. Um, that's how any thinking, feeling person, that's what anyone would do, and then they accuse me of having no emotions and being soulless. I'm like, well, that's nice. Anyway, yeah.